Hey guys, my name is Mark and I'm a Dirtbag. Chances are if you're watching this, you are too. Today we're going to be building the Rambler Bike, the bike I used on the Rambler a month ago. Anyway, let's go. So there's a bit of history with this bike. I've had the frame since I worked at Western Cycle in Edmonton about 10 years ago. Um, the original build was, fully stock, but it got so rusty after a winter or two on the west coast. So there's been waiting for it to be rebuilt. And that's what we're doing today. Starting off with just washing all the garage crud off. I'll be building this completely up with just stuff I've accumulated over the years. It really is surprising what you can do with completely used parts. I don't think I'm putting one new part on this, besides the cables, I guess. But yeah, there are so many good bike parts just out there. If you know what you're looking for, or even try looking a little bit, you can find essentially a whole bike worth of stuff. And it's nice stuff too. Here, just removing the old headset cups. I lost part of the headset, so these old cups have to go too. There's a real tool for this. Don't use a screwdriver, but can't sue myself. Putting the new headset cups in, also there's a real tool for this. And trust me, I know it's not going in straight. Did a lot of that off camera to make it work better. But essentially, it's just a long bolt with some flat washers on it that will eventually press the headset cups in. Again, do a better job than I did. But, here we are. It worked. It went in. And trust me, behind my back is a fork and stem. Sorry, had a few stems to choose from, so I went with the silliest one. It's a 35mm clamp, which is totally overkill for this bike, but why not, right? Also, the fork is a Salsa 700C gravel-ish fork from years ago. It's steel. I have no idea what bike it's off of, but it's pretty cool. So choosing between two handlebars. The other one was a 31/8 clamp, so it wouldn't fit. So 35 it is. They're both race face. I know that. Can't remember what name or whatever they are, but turbine maybe. Yeah. Alright, bottom bracket time. The parts in my bin were SRAM, 12 speed something, I can't remember what kind, but that's what's going on. Just greasing up the threads so that they come out later. Now in this video you'll see me just tighten it by hand. Trust me, I did tighten it by tool too. I just kind of boofed it with the filming on this one. My camera died right as it was getting interesting, so you'll see that in a bit. But at the moment, everything's just getting tightened by hand. It is safe to ride. Now for the cranks. I was a little nervous that they wouldn't fit the bottom bracket shell, but good to me. So installing the left arm crank now. Left crank arm, sorry. I'm not really dropping tools much in this one. I'm not editing it out, I just have been able to hang on to them pretty decently. There it is, the cranks. Oh, I gotta tighten the outer ring too. There we go. Getting ready for the derailleur now. In true Dirtbag form, it doesn't match any of the drivetrain at all. It's a Dior long cage, but I'll be going with a friction shifter anyway, so who cares? Oh, also it's 8-speed, I think, which with the 12-speed crank is kind of funny. Yeah, there's the wheels. Had the back wheel kicking around, and that tire has been on every bikes for the last decade, that Maxxis on the back. Had to buy a new front wheel though. The local, not local I guess, but Victoria's bike co-op that Recyclistas. That seat came from a thrift store. Valley Village. Saved 2/3, so we're taking the reflectors off. Maybe. There you go. Starting to look like a bike. Time for brake levers. I think these also either came from a thrift store or a marketplace find. Can't quite remember, but you know, why buy new when you can find shit online for cheap or free? Alright, my camera is right about to die, so you'll see things change a little bit. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Right, and now there is the bike with all the controls attached. Fork. The shifter, if you can tell, is just an old friction thummy shifter from some 80s mountain bike, but it works. There it is with all the brake cables attached. No shifter cable yet, but the brakes work, which is pretty sweet. And then we got a chain hooked up. I didn't actually have to cut any links in this chain, which is pretty cool. Also peep the pedals. They are Kona flat pedals. Also a garage sale. And there's the whole bike built up. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with how it turned out. It's really fun to ride. I took it on the whole Rambler Ride, which was not wonderful for this kind of bike. I felt pretty slow, but it's pretty cool on the trails and stuff. It was a fun little mountain bike that I took on something that was far too gnarly to mountain bike on. But, you know, screw it. It says adventure on the bike right there, so that's what you have to do. Plus, I used to do way too gnarly stuff with this bike when I was a just starting out bike mechanic. That's what they're for, right? Anyway, if you like this, check back for more, click the buttons, do all the YouTube things, and I appreciate your support. Cheers.